week's vlog on a Sunday. Hello, happy new week with me, your friendly tour guide of London, Cornwall and every darkened studio of the land. And we've got an Uber boat going just underneath us at the moment. I'm on London Bridge. Oh, that's a lie, just lied to you. I'm on Blackfriars Bridge because I'm heading to Blackfriars Station to get the train down to Brighton on this July day. Now this morning when I woke up it was blue skies and bright sunshine. Now I've got on big boots. I've got an umbrella with me and I'm expecting rain, so there you go. This is actually the old Blackfriars Bridge and Blackfriars train station is on the new bridge over there. Little fun fact. I'm going down to Brighton because I'm going to see, I think is it bands on the beach? So Noel Gallagher, The Coral, The Vaccines that we're playing this afternoon. I've got enough on. It's kind of one of those days where you don't know whether it's going to be hot or cold, as in it's like a muggy warm. But anyway, we're going to see Noel Gallagher, and the reason I started this vlog today with my mobile phone, and I'll probably forget to take anything this afternoon, is because I thought if I launch back into starting tomorrow when I'm back on the Jimmy Carr I literally just told you series that I'm recording on next week, that you would just be like, oh, it just looks the same as the end of the last video. So I thought I'd kind of give it a little break and start on a Sunday. But yeah, we're back in the studio tomorrow morning for another long day. Since I last spoke to you, I've had 2 days off and I completely ruined them by doing a PT session with my personal trainer. I mean, that clue is in the title there. Because I just felt that I'd eaten so much crap. Not crap, I'd ate really good food on the programme, but definitely more than I'd eat if I was at home or doing any other job, because it's all catered and it's all nice and you get dessert. And by doing the PT session I gave myself a massive migraine, so that was a bit stupid and it completely ruined my Saturday because I couldn't do anything. I was flat out. Well, I did get a lot of work on the computer done, but I couldn't go anywhere or see anyone. So it actually was the day I needed after being away in Cornwall and then on the show. Like I just hadn't had any time to sit down, do emails or do any just like planning on, it sounds silly, but like just booking a holiday and making cards for all the birthdays I've got in July and August and all of that stuff, and babies that are born. I sent loads of baby presents out. Best thing I get for newborn babies, or not for them, is freezer meals by Cook for their mum and dad. So anytime anyone has a baby I just go on Cook, order some meals and get them frozen sent to their house. And unless they're lying to me, most people say it's the best present they ever get because they've already kind of got everything else from other people. So that's what I did all day Saturday from like 9 a.m. I edited the YouTube video and I put that out, and I made some makeup videos and hair videos for TikTok and Instagram, and that was it. So now I'm gonna get on the train and take you with me.
Never really know what's going on. Look at me sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out, hear me out. It's all
I've just had to buy this absolutely disgusting hoodie for £20 because it's July in Brighton. We have it summer in Brighton.
secret style in your heart to sleep. But if you don't wanna tell me now, I guess I'll never know. Losing almost all my energy.
Good morning, morning. I got back from Noel Gallagher at about 1 a.m. and then proceeded to not sleep for a really long time because I was wired. So I feel terrible today, and of course got a tiny little hangover, which will be with me for the next few hours. Hurrah! Although my friend yeah, I'm just basically saying hello and welcome to another a second welcome to another week. I'm trying to get these untangled so I could just sort my hair out before my friends get here. So I'm working with 3 friends today, Kit, Kate and Sophie, and they're coming in about 5 minutes. So yeah, I'm trying to sort myself out and get myself ready to start the day already. God, I'm really hungover. Let's try this again in a little bit. This lifesaver. You know I love Style and Steroids for texture, but for hold and just smoothing those bits away, I need to sort out the front. This one is brilliant. Cult favourite, firm and flexible, so it's really strong hold. Incomparable to this. This is something you work with. This is something you style hair with. This is incredible to sticking in place and making sure it's glued, but you have to wash it out. This is a strong hold, but you can still work with it and brush it. So it's the best of 3 worlds. I'm walking down Baker Street. I'm trying to talk a little bit quietly because it's just really embarrassing. Getting some strange looks. Holding a big camera in front of my face. Well, where are we? So, I've finished on, I've literally just told you, the series I was doing for Channel 4. And you would have just seen a few clips from that. It was very, very busy on the last 2 days. The days when I thought I might be able to speak to the camera a little bit more and explain what's going on, it went the opposite way. It just happened that sometimes people who need hair and makeup are fairly straightforward, or they arrive on time, or we've got lots of time with them, or it's like it's a whole different group of things that makes it easier. And then sometimes they arrive late, or one person needs a hell of a lot of work doing and that makes me late for the next person, or I haven't got anyone to give me a hand because they're already working on a couple of other people, and it just meant I couldn't pick up the camera, or And actually what the bigger thing is, one of the episodes was the celebrity episode, so I absolutely could not record in the makeup room then, just because there was some absolutely fantastic gossip happening. I mean, I love my job. That is the highlight of my job, I will say that. So I couldn't have the camera on, and I now have to take it to my grave. Anyway, listen, so today I'm off, but I'm not really off because I'm doing an Instagram job. I'm going for part of a series of facials, microblading, no, that's a lie, microneedling and laser hair removal at a clinic called Elan, which I post about on my Instagram, Victoria Penrose Makeup. And it's a journey we're going on together, me and Elan. So this is my second laser hair removal and my second microneedling. Laser hair removal does not hurt at all. It's absolutely brilliant. Microneedling, again, doesn't hurt, but the numbing cream is bloody horrible. I just don't like it. I think I'd rather have the I don't know. And you come out feeling very hot, which I hate. Like hot on the face, you know, from the needles going in. But anyway, listen, I'm lucky to be part of it and I'm not paying for it, so I feel very grateful. So I'm heading there now, and I just thought I'd let you know, and I'll try and get some bits while I'm in there. I'm here with the numbing cream on. So this is quite a thick layer. I don't know how much you can see, how clearly you can see in this light, of numbing cream. And I've got to wait now. It's very cool and lovely, but it's a very strange feeling. I'm sure you've had, like, I don't know, maybe you've had your mouth numbed at the dentist or whatever before, but it's a strange feeling because it's cold. I know there's a cold thing on my skin, i.e. the cream, but I feel like hot underneath. It's a really weird feeling. So that's going on now, and I've got to wait quite a long time until it works. Well, not that, like half an hour, 40 minutes, I guess. And then the microneedling starts, but in the time where we're waiting for the numbing cream to work, I will have my laser done on my body, so it kind of works, the timing works really well. So that's where we are now, in Elan, getting my face numbed. What a sight, Christ. I'll save you from any more. I'm back from, well, you saw me this morning. Oh God. At least I'm not as red as I was this morning. When I left, I was bright red from the microneedling. My face was numb, completely numb, and I walked, oh my God, my hair. I should tie my hair up if I'm cooking. My face was numb and burning hot, and I had to go from Bond Street across to Shoreditch because then I went swimming in a club I go swimming at, and I was like, great, I'm gonna go there. I hadn't eaten yet, and it was at 1 o'clock by this point, I was absolutely starving. So I was like, oh, I've got some credits to use up there, like from when I joined. So I thought I will like have a free lunch basically. But where you swim, you can only have sushi, which obviously is absolutely incredible. But I ordered what I thought was like a tuna salad, and it was just like 5 bits of raw tuna. And then I ordered some gyoza and can't even think straight, as usual. Gyoza and sushi, like just from 5 pieces of sushi, and it was just like, anyway, it wasn't very much. And it cost a lot. Well, it didn't cost me a lot, but it used up the credits from joining there, which is fine, you know, but it's a lesson learned. And I was just ordering it, and then I saw my friend Kit, who's another makeup artist, who actually is on this vlog probably, because she was working with me on, as part of my team on, I literally just told you the title of the programme. I'm not just being rude if you're wondering. It's very dark in here, isn't it? It was actually blue skies in London a minute ago when I was swimming. It was like in and out, and then a really big grey one came over. That's probably too much parmesan. And then a grey one came over, and oh, do you know, I should have left some water in this. It's gone like a block of dried fresh pasta. That's really bad. Anyway, so I went for a swim, I chatted for ages with her, and then she left and I was like, oh, I'm going to go for a quick swim. Obsessed. Oh, my bag. It's with some truffle oil. Absolutely obsessed. I will put, so all I've got in here is salt, truffle oil, parmesan, cheddar. I mean, it's a heart attack waiting to happen, isn't it? But I'm so hungry from not having enough to eat at the swimming pool. Anyway, I'll keep going off track. So I saw Kit, chatted to her for ages, which is lovely. Didn't get any work done though. Like neither of us, like I think we both probably went there to like just, you know, work. Even I carried my laptop around all day for no reason, because I didn't do a single thing. I was like, oh, I'll make some phone calls. Couldn't even make any phone calls because you're not allowed to use your phone there. So it was a bit bad really. And then I was like, do you know what, I'm just going to give up and go home, because I also think, I've just got a message from my friend Vic, who thinks I've probably packed her hairdryer away in my stuff, like when we packed up from the job I was working on, which is probably true. So I'm going to wolf this down and then quickly head to the post office, get a box, package up her hairdryer and do that, and then come back and get on with my work. That is the goal for tonight. I feel like another day's gone by really lovely, but I haven't achieved anything. Hello, it is Friday. Now, when is the last time you would have seen me? I'm going to do my hair with you. I'm going to finish getting ready because I'm going to do the One Show tonight, and then I'm going out afterwards. And they're in two different places. Actually, sorry, I'm leaving early because I've got a meeting with a PR company first. So it's actually not ideal because, yeah. Oh God, how do people talk on these videos and do stuff at the same time when your brain is racing? I've got my massive kit with me, so I'm going out tonight with my kit, with my handbag, umbrella or whatever if it rains, because, you know, British summer. I don't know where you're watching this from, but we had the most glorious time when I was really busy with work. It was gorgeous sunshine. I couldn't get out in it. Now I've got absolutely no work at all because everyone's gone away or are on strike, or cost of living means programs aren't getting made. And the weather's terrible, so lolling. Anyway, I forgot what I was going to say to you guys. So I'm not going to take my camera out with me because I just haven't got enough space to carry it all. And to be honest, getting it out and recording is just not possible on the job I'm on tonight. So if I can get some bits of my camera, I will, but that'll be about it. But let's get this all piled up nice and high. It actually looked nice down. Hopefully you were all thinking, hey Vic, that looked really nice down. Why don't you keep it down? Well, one is that I think it's going to go flat because I think it's mizzly out. And two is, yeah, I don't want to, it's just such a long evening, I just don't want to risk it and I want to feel nice. So the only really option is to put it up, and at least I know I've got some height out of it then. Only problem being I haven't got changed yet. I was going to wear this and I just don't think it's warm enough because it needs quite a thin slip underneath it, and yeah, I just don't think, because then I'd have to take a cardigan or a coat or something and it's more to carry. I'd rather just be prepared now and be wearing what I'm wearing and like kind of know that's going to get me through. So yeah, the meeting I've got is in Fitzrovia. When did I last see you? I don't think, so I had a day with no work yesterday, and I was meant to work and I was going to go for a swim at the sort of club gym thing I go to, and then I bumped into a friend I knew there, so we just sat around the pool, and actually I didn't get any work done. And then I've had a nightmare with my shower. My shower's not been working, which is another reason why I went to the club. So I didn't, I just haven't, I haven't got any work done and I haven't vlogged, and I don't even know the last time I saw you. I think it probably was on the last day I literally just told you, because I know I haven't had any work since then. That was Tuesday and it's Friday today. And I should have spent 2 days looking for work, and I've got quite a lot done. I've been doing a lot on my social media and like recording lots of content, but I don't feel like I've got a lot of other work done. as in like looking for work, trying to speak to concierges, trying to speak to production companies. I keep saying, right, today's the day I'm going to sit down and do that, and then if I have something else booked in that day, I just don't seem to get it done, which is bad. I've been making like birthday cards and baby cards. I've had so many babies born recently. Anyway, that'll do. And then should I put a little bit more in my eyes? I need to leave in a minute. Let's put a little bit more in my eyes. Let's see if I can find a little thin angle brush just to put a little bit more of smokiness on my lash line. I'm using this amazing Elizabeth Scarlett makeup bag that I absolutely love, but I've also got like my travel stuff in it, and that means I can't find anything, because I'm half expecting to go to Amsterdam next week for a job, so I always keep stuff so I can travel and ready to go, and because I didn't have any work this week, I also thought I might be going down to Cornwall, maybe just to kill a bit of time while I wasn't working, but maybe just to take my work down with me, take my laptop, and then like kind of be working from Cornwall but also seeing my mum and dad. So like I'm always packed and ready to go. But yeah, this Amsterdam job, I've now found out I need to start at 6 AM on the first day, which obviously means with the flight times or Eurostar times, you're not going to be in there in time to start work at 6 AM. The earliest you can get there is 8 AM. So I'm now really upset because I think it means I can't do the job, and I wish I knew this before even take like the job sort of, the goalposts have changed a little bit. I thought the person knew that I'd be travelling that morning, so it'd be obvious that I wouldn't be, I didn't know when they needed to be ready by. It's just really trying to not get upset or stressed about it, mainly because I'm upset because it's my only job, and also because of course it would have been really nice to be with the client I was doing, and of course be in Amsterdam, although I don't think I would have seen a lot of Amsterdam maybe. But yeah, this month is looking really quiet, and I'm now really worried that September is going to be busy, and I'm going away in September. I'm taking my mum and dad to Wyoming, and I'm worried that I should have done that now in October while it's quiet, in August while it's quiet. I just hate the fact I've got absolutely no idea about my job and about what's going to happen, so you just can't plan anything at all. Feeling a bit I think we all need something in life, like work, to like, I don't need a job, but I do need something to sort of feel like I'm driving and towards something, and I'm just in no control with my position, being self-employed, and it's just a little bit worrying sometimes. Anyway, enough moaning. I'm sure we'll be fine. I think also because I normally in September do a 3-week job for Channel 4 for a programme called Open House, and that's not happening this year, and that's also making me really sad. So yeah. But at least it means I can take my parents on holiday, which is more important than anything, isn't it? How lucky am I? What I don't think I'm very good at is talking. I don't write diaries, and I don't talk to myself. So I feel like I want to talk to you guys like friends, but I like haven't got any questions to answer. I don't really know what to say on this. I don't know how people talk so naturally. Maybe it will come to me. Anyway, see you at the One Show.
Well, I've just been outside. Yeah.
What? Oh, Christ. Everyone's going over. All over my white top. Oh, that was a really stressful. It wasn't stressful, but that was a busy hour because there's a top 7th floor makeup room in it, right, and a basement makeup room, depending on who needs what. And I was doing 2 separate people across 2 makeup rooms, and it was like the launch of the Strictly contestants, and they can't be mixed with other people, you know, as a surprise. So it meant unpacking and packing my kit up a million times, go up and down to different people, and really hot. And yeah, I couldn't obviously get any footage of anyone because again it was a big surprise. So anyway, got them done and got to see my friend Mel, who was working on the main presenter, so that was good. But it was a bit of a testing few minutes, and now I feel like I look shit and I'm meant to be going out for dinner, so I need to figure this situation out. But anyway, that's where we are now. We're now travelling down to Covent Garden. I'm going for dinner and oh, hello, massive G&T. Morning has broken to a very wet and rainy day in London. It might as well be November, my friends, not August the 5th. It's my cousin's birthday today. I've just phoned her. Her husband forgot to get her anything for her birthday. It's not about the gifts, is it? It's not even about the gifts. It's just some thought that once every 365 days, your wife has a birthday. She's a lovely wife. She's a busy mum. She works really hard. She's kind and generous and thoughtful. Men, anyway, can you hear the background? In the background is a Sunscreen song by Baz Luhrmann. I'm listening to Pick of the Pops, which is Pick of the Pops 1999. And this was the first song that came on. And, well, what a gorgeous, gorgeous song. I've always loved it, but I don't think I've ever... Oh, too full, too full, too full. Too full. How adorable. I've always loved it when I first heard it, and I knew I should make note of everything in it when I first heard it, and now that's nearly 20 years ago, and did I take note? The Sunscreen I did, Not Letting People Break Your Heart didn't, Spending Time with My Parents did, Not Being Envious of Others didn't, Danced did. I think I did pretty well. I think I did pay attention to it. Some people really didn't. So at least I know I did the right thing there. But if you've never heard of it, please listen. It's Baz Luhrmann, who's the director of Romeo and Juliet, or Elvis, or Moulin Rouge. Incredible Australian director. Very, very quirky. I don't even know how you describe his style. Very fast camera work, colourful, theatrical, and for some reason he produced this song called Wear Sunscreen, which actually was a graduation speech from a university professor in America. I should know his name. And Baz Luhrmann took it and put it into a song, and it's just the man speaking over a background track, and it's absolutely brilliant. The words could not be more accurate and more beautiful. So it's not that anymore, it's Lauryn Hill now. But I love Pick of the Pops, Radio 2. So I'm going to have my coffee. No, I'm not, it's going to be too hot. And then we're going to get ready, and today I'm going to the Barbican Centre, to the conservatory, for a look around. I've never been in there in 20 years in London with one of my very good friends, and we're going for lunch in Shoreditch House. And I'm having a day off. Is it a day off if I've got the camera on? Yes, it is, because I consider you as like another friend, so it kind of is. So it's very, very dark, as you can see in London. My whole house is grey. A little bit of a friend's nod back there. So I'm just going to go over to my dressing table. Whoops! Got you caught on the curtain. And we're going to get ready. It's raining, so I can't well, it's not such a shame that my hair is not down, because this is actually one of my hair is so straight and thin that I actually love it when it's massive and a mess, but I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that it doesn't look that great to you when it's down, but considering my hair is so thin and flat, it's actually what I call a win. But I'm just going to shove it up into my bog standard 90s up jobby because I just love it when it's up and big and high. I've got this gold, where is that gold clip? Where did I put that? Why do you never ever have anything to hand when you actually need it? Alright, let's just do lots of little clips then. That's annoying. Problem is I take things out in different places, or like when I'm filming or doing a job or something, and then it doesn't go back in where it should go back in. How nuts do I let? I still haven't had my coffee. Wow, what a wow, listen, I can explain why I look like this. I never, ever, ever slick my hair back, but we're desperate. Basically, I thought I was going to go swimming today after I had brunch with my friend for her birthday over in White City. And then, now, I don't think I've made a mistake here. I think what's happened is a job months ago said we might need you for today's date, and I put a little marker in my diary, but I didn't mark what that was, which that was my fault. But the job at any time since saying they might have something, which must have been a couple of months ago, didn't say, yeah, it's definitely happening, we really want you, I'll let you know the call sheet details. They literally on Saturday sent me a brief and a call sheet. Well, actually not even a call sheet, it was just a brief, but then WhatsApped me what time they needed me because it was different from the main crew, which is why I'm getting ready so late. It's about 11 now. Anyway, the point is, there was a little bit of confusion there, and I then had to say to my friend Vic, who I was meeting for brunch, that I've got a job today, and I felt so bad about that. Because it wasn't even one of those ones where they offered me a job and I would say, oh no, I can't do it, I'm going to brunch, which to be fair, I probably would still take it because it's been really quiet at the moment. It's like £275 for a half day's job down the road for me, and I haven't got any other work this week at the moment. So obviously I had to take it, and she totally understands that because she's a makeup artist as well. But I suppose in an alternate universe, if they had given me warning, I would then have a leg to stand on to say, I'm not free now or whatever. But anyway, that's the way it's played out, so I felt really bad about that. Oh my god, I can't find an eyeshadow brush. Do you know what? I've got this bag, makeup bag that I love by Elizabeth Scarlett. I absolutely love her stuff. So I've put everything in it, and I've also put like my overnight stuff in it and a toothbrush and just things to get me if I need to grab something because of an overnight job really quickly. But because I've been kind of organised in terms of doing that and getting everything sorted in the bag, it now means it's really full of stuff, and finding something is really annoying. Anyway, so that's where we're going today, and I've decided to call this the last day of this week's vlog. It's kind of run away with me, and I don't know what I've actually managed to capture. I think the last thing was being at the One show where they announced some of the guests for Strictly Come Dancing, so I got to do their makeup, and that was absolutely lovely. You know when you just sometimes meet some people and wow, what nice people. One of them was an actress, and you know, she's super well known and has a really brilliant career, and she was just so nice to me. Like, she just really was so relaxed about her hair and makeup, doesn't have a personal. She was actually really she said she's going to find Strictly really hard because she's quite shy by nature, and obviously acting is just a job, which I can totally understand. And you know, it's completely out of her comfort zone, so she was really nervous. So yeah, it was so nice to meet her. I feel very lucky the people I get to meet sometimes. Anyway, and then I went out for dinner, really nice dinner after the One show, and then Saturday was a full day with my friend David. We actually went to the Barbican, which is like a theatre, cinema, everything. in a very incredibly like a brutalistic, modernist 1960s building near the city, near London Wall, Moorgate, yeah, and Liverpool Street, sort of. So yeah, near the city, and it was an incredible building. And then there was also flats. They're also known for like how shockingly 60s they are. They're very iconic. They're not exact, maybe not be everyone's taste. And it's got like lovely gardens, but it also has this big conservatory, like this big green, well, I mean, obviously it's green, it's got bloody plants in it, but yeah, a big conservatory. And it's only open some of the time, and it's free to get into, but you do have to book tickets. So I went there with David, and then we had lunch in Shoreditch House beforehand, went over to there, had a couple of drinks in the conservatory because there's a little bar in there, and then went across to the pub across the road, and then spent hours just chatting in a pub, and then got home about 10:30. And yesterday I did absolutely, well, I did work. I did some paintings and illustrations and some emails and stuff, but I went for like the briefest of brief walks and had a clippo. And that was it. So really, I haven't taken you with me to any of those days. I'm sure you would have been bored silly, but I thought I'd round it off by taking you with me to today's corporate, which will be some green screen filming for, I don't know what the corporate company is, but they're normally maybe not the most entertaining, shall we say, of shoots. They're interesting, but you know, they're obviously in fields that are a million miles away from mine, normally pharmaceuticals or education or banking. So yeah, that's where you're going today. God, sorry, I was having a brain fart thinking about, I was actually thinking about a producer I used to work with on a lot of corporates, who every time I sort of think about working in banks makes me think of him, and it gives me chills because it was such a horrible experience. You know, the weirdest thing is working with new, different people every single day. Every day is completely different. Anyway, there we go. So that's what we're doing. So I'll take you with me, and then we're going to wrap up the week. Look at my tiny, how adorable is this? Look at my little... I'm trying to drink more black coffee. Try and get rid of that whole oat milk addiction. I'm here. Rather excitingly, as you might have just seen, there was breakfast, which is brilliant because I haven't eaten yet. I had a carrot and a bit of banana because I was thinking I'd get here and there'd be lunch. But even better than that, there was breakfast goods. So I feel very, very lucky. I just picked up some salmon and avocado. So I'm just going to pack my stuff now and get set up. It looks like they're in rehearsing. So I'm just going to get ready so we can go as soon as they're out of rehearsals and get started with makeup. And while I'm waiting, I have got a ton of new supplier forms to fill out, which is very annoying. Whenever you do a new job, you've got to register with that company. My company has to register with that company. Payment details, fill in forms, like sort the insurance. Even things like sending your passport over, sending your bank details and company letterheaded paper, just very frustrating stuff like that every single time. So I can get on with that while I'm setting up. The best texturizing spray and a really, really brilliant hairspray. These two together are the dream if you want some like volume and texture in your hair.
Never really know what's going on. Look at me sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out
nice people.